Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Upamecano getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. He's shifting through the gears here. Now the finish! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Fran Garcia just loves to go forward whenever he can. a sharp little ball here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Davis. Good read, needed to be. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. No, that was never going to make it. Musiala. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's picked his way through. Fran Garcia. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Kane. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rudiger. Camavinga. Fran Garcia. It's Camavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Kane. And he was quick to react. Camavinga. And it's Modric. Camavinga showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, and he's through the middle. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Bayern Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And they're quick to get... Modric! That carried quite a threat. Olise. Musiala.
That was lovely, that.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's big, it's Goretzka! Denied by an instinctive save.
Goretzka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Musiala, and they win it back again. Goretzka, spread it left. Now it's Rodrigo. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Valverde. Coleman.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got away. There's the hit! And that would have been some goal.
Coleman can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And now they can spring out of defence. Olise, Musiala, Rudiger. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nice physical challenge. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Fran Garcia. He could be in here. Oh, that's fabulous. That's going to go a long way. Rodrigo. Might be danger here.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Kane. Olise. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Goretzka. Still just a single goal between the sides. Kimmich. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Kane. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Camavinga spots it and intercepts. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Kane. And it's Kane. The ball has bounced loose now. He has found the way through.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Coman. He is through here. Kane. Bellingham. Mbappe. In with the challenge. Musiala. Goretzka. Oh, well played, well played. Rodrigo. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Rodrigo. And that has left him in a heap. Musiala. Bellingham. Olise.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Coman. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Musiala has a go! It's their second corner of the game. He's got tall. And that could have brought them level.
Coman absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Rodrigo, perfectly measured that, and he's managed to get free. And claimed it back, shot a goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Mbappe really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Climbs up big! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Very much into the last knockings. He's found the way through. Davis delivers.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
There will be 1 minute
Pass
at a
is
time.
just off target. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, And deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Immediately.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have...
Oh, what a mistake! And has a goal! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rudiger, Camavinga, Fran Garcia. Oh, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Now it's Coman. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, they could be caught out here. Olise! Well-timed, excellent interception. Goretzka. Coman. Wriggles his way through. Kane. Rudiger tries to clear. Coman, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Coman! He's got a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he was quick to react.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's good play. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Over to the left. Now it's Mbappe. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Coman, he's shifting through the gears here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Kimmich ready to try one. He's gone for goal! Mbappe bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Approaching the half-hour mark. Davis. Musiala. And that's another good win of the ball. Coman. Rodrigo. Looks a good ball through. Succumbs to the pressure. Kim Min-jae. Nicely weighted ball. Kane. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. can run onto that. And we've seen that early. Used a certain six. It's Goretzka! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Modric. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. It's a good spell of possession, this. Well read, and the danger is averted. Musiala, and the pass is intercepted. Camavinga. Musiala. A heavy challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Tries to get it clear. There's the shot! Kane. He's going for goal! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Madrid didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. He's through here. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Kim Min-jae gathers from the goal kick. Kim Min-jae. Olise. Olise! Now, who's going to be first to this? And they win it back again. And here's Davis. Coman. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vinicius Junior. That's a sharp pass. Musiala. He's Musiala! Lacking in accuracy.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Fran Garcia.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Olise. He's had it taken off him. Decent progress down the left. Vinicius Junior. That's cause for mild irritation.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a...
Valverde! It's a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So is this the start of a comeback?
60,332.
Kane. Eder Militao wins the duel this time. Kimmich stands tall and stands strong. Now it's Kane. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Kane. He's found a way. It's Kane! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the header! Kimmich. That's a decent clearance. It's their second corner of the game. Up he goes! And he's there to get it away. Interesting ball. Kimmich has a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
That's a nicely measured pass. Now it's Coman, and he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has been knocked clear. He's only too happy to take that back. That is good alertness. Davis. And here's Coman. Mbappe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's the header. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. He can run onto that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Camavinga.
That's going in strongly.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Can he finish? Musiala has a look and plays it forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, important interception. Rodrigo. Coman.
There will be 1 minute.
So just one extra minute for stoppages. Cleared away. And time is up. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Belly. Looking tidy in possession here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. It's Kane! Modric. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And he was quick to react. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Mbappe. Cross goes in there. That was always going to be the keeper's. Coman wins the duel this time. Get a throw in. Musiala. Musiala showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Kane. Nicely weighted ball. Hits one! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Goretzka. Coman in acres of space. Coman! That was superb goalkeeping.
Coman actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! And now they can spring out of defence. Modric does well to get it back. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Musiala. Olise. Kane. Musiala. Oh, important interception. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Back into the middle. The fullback is in acres of space here. That's a decent clearance. Might be dangerous. Tries a shot! Goal! Bayern Munich! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Bayern Munich have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Bellingham. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a quick one, and here's Mbappe. Oh, great chance! Goretzka. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Olise.
Might want to be careful there.
And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Coman looking to get on the end of this.
Bayern Munich are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
No, that was never going to make it. Musiala. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Vinicius Junior. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's a key interception. Madrid still this single goal behind. And here's Kane. Good read, needed to be. Kamavinga, Modric. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's picked up. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Rodrigo. Goretzka. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
He's certainly on. Big chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he's there to clear it. Coleman. He's shifting through the gears here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And here's Davis. Coleman. And here's Goretzka. Goes in for the header! In he goes again! It's really well cleared.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Stanisic spots it and intercepts. And that has put paid to that. Gently done. Vinicius Junior. Goretzka. And it's Davis. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now then, the ball's come loose. Referee's given a throw. Davis. Kimmich. And Stanisic. Olise. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Fran Garcia. Oh, that's well spotted. Musiala. Musiala was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely aimed pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He is through here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Oh, great ball. Olise! Modric. Oh, good-looking ball. Belly. Fran Garcia. Now that looks a decent ball.
There will be 1 minute added
Goretzka.
time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. He can run onto that. Now it's Kane. And we're done. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And all that
And
remains
now,
for me is
please
to
turn
thank
towards
Jim
the
Beglin.
screen
That's
for
it from us
special
tonight.
presentation
A very good
featuring our
evening to
guest
one and all.
performers today.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. It is a monster matchup.
There's the hit! And he's done it! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. It just came down to a battle of wills between him. Mbappe!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Smartly reclaimed. Stanisic. With the Meccano. That is a great pick out. He is chance! It's anyone's ball now. Olise. Kimmich. For Musiala. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, delightful ball. Modric. Camavinga. Olise. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, belter! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2-0, and in next to no time.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Bayern Munich are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Goretzka! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Camavinga wins the duel this time. Now it's Kane. Madrid are 3 down and sinking. Kimmich. Coman. Davis. Coman at it in a wide position. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And he's going to Rex. A whisker away from making it 4. Bayern Munich with the corner. They're first. In with a header! And he's had a hit! Musiala! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
He's in a great position.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Camavinga. Musiala. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And he was quick to react. Rodrigo. Kimmich makes the interception. Nice sequence of passes, this. Camavinga. Oh, they could break here. Olise. Passes coming off in quick succession here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Musiala. And here's Kane, and he's at the finish! And that is a truly outstanding save. Elise. Oh, this looks sharp. Vinicius Junior. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well played and well cleared.
Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Coman. Can he get onto this? He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Vinicius Junior. He has found the way through. He's had a hit! Oh, that's a waste.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Modric. Vinicius Junior. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he is going into that little black book. Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Musiala looks to clip it forward. Eder Militao deals with that comfortably. Musiala! He's got a goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through. That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Modric. Now it's Mbappe. That's good running with the ball. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Camavinga. Mbappe.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Referee has just said play on. Fran Garcia, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Mbappe! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Coman. Coman will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bayern Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Coman in acres of space out wide. And through to the goalkeeper. Still no way through. The defending here is
The
resolute.
attendance for this match was 60,179.
Eder Militao spots, fires from distance. And that has flown over.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Vinicius Junior. That'll be a throw-in. That is good strength. Eder Militao. Fran Garcia. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. Davis can get it clear. Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. He's beaten the last man. Out to the left it goes. Musiala. Oh, he's found support out wide. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's only too happy to take that back. Musiala. This ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Goretzka. And he's away. Camavinga. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nicely aimed pass. That's good defending, very good defending. Eder Militao did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Vinicius Junior.
Bayern Munich couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Bellingham. Valverde. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Davis going full tilt down the left. Bellingham. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He's had it taken off him. Musiala. Bellingham. That is a great pick out. And he's lost his man here. There's the shot! Musiala. Goretzka. For Musiala. Musiala.
Added minutes has been indicated.
He's in space and looking for options. Oh, what a pass! He's cut it out. Modric. Bellingham. 2 minutes to be added on. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Szoboszlai, and he's found a way past. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. He's having a good look here. Szoboszlai! Stanisic. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin Núñez, because he offers loads. A real physical presence who's always going to offer you an out ball. But I think what's impressed many people in recent times about him is the pace he can actually bring to get in behind opposition defences. And that doesn't mean he'll actually hold his position centrally.
Tries a header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and a tap.
It's Kane! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Musiala. Jones. Konate makes the interception. Still goalless at the moment. And they're quick to get it back. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, look at the space. In with a header! Goal! Bayern Munich! What a great header. Got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, played right into his path. And Kane! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the...
And this is Kane. It's Kane! And that is wildly off target.
Bayern Munich certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Now it's Kane. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Olise. Well read, nice interception. Szoboszlai. Oh, good-looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Kimmich. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Gravenberg. It's a pretty loose pass. Szoboszlai. It's a sweet ball, that. Nunez. Mohamed Salah! Goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Kelleher did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Kane. Olise. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Szoboszlai. The most accurate pass. Jones wins the duel this time. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Davis with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kane, it's Kane! It's in! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been...
Could be danger here. It could be in here. Kane! It's fallen loose again. Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Bayern Munich blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolute...
Nunez! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Great chance! It's there! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things looking... He's one-on-one! Oh, he's bustling through. Can he finish? Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Oh, smashing header! This time, surely! Oh, what a... And one more try! Oh, taken with style! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do.
It's Goretzka! Gakpo. That has been cut short. Musiala, Olise. Just about up to 75 minutes. Jones, Gakpo. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And here's Nunez. Nice defending, it's got the job done. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Kane, good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bayern Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's run loose here. Robertson. Jones. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Gakpo. And Robertson. Jones. He has found the way through. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Gakpo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Jones. And he's quick to get it clear again. And they're back on the ball again. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Robertson. Great defending, strong and determined. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. Upamecano. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Robertson. Gakpo proves just a little bit too strong. That's been cut out, well played. That's at the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less every... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Coman was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Casado. It's Goretzka! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think this guy, Gavi, is someone who really does show his Catalan pedigree, Peter, where the philosophy is to love the ball, to demand the ball, to protect the ball. And he'll always back himself because he's got the courage to do all that and then do his bit for the team. And he will always be a key midfield link because of his cleverness, his anticipation and his desire.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Well, that is one way to stop him. Dani Olmo. Pedri. And he was quick to react. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Stood up well to him there. Gavi. Now it's Dani Olmo. Gavi. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Rafinha running with the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He has found a way through. Good read, needed to be. Dani Olmo. Gavi proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Koundé. Chip through. No, that's been intercepted. Musiala. And it's Lewandowski. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Musiala, that is good alertness. Oh, that's a key interception. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Now it's Kane. Shifted it to the flank. He's got away. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Gavi.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Goretzka. Kane. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Now it's Lewandowski. He's looking to set free a runner. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Barcelona lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far, A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Musiala, Kane. That has not gone well.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's a throw-in. Bayern Munich looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Kim Min-jae. Being still separated by the game's only goal. It's a pretty loose pass.
The attendance for this match was
sort of run down the left wing.
60,179.
Kubasi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Kimmich does well to get it back. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Foot in. Kane. Musiala. And he's found a way past. Kane!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's Kane! No mistake! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Koundé. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh dear, less said about that pass, the better. Pedri. Goretzka. Back into the middle. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Bayern Munich showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And he is going into that little black book. And that's off target.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Davis. He is through here. And they've been given a corner. Cleared away. Very nicely done. Has a shot! Dani Olmo tries a cross. Kimmich gets rid without sophistication. And here's Lewandowski. Still anyone's game, this. One moment could decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Lewandowski. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Guerrero trying to keep this in. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Gavi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's had a hit! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And that is that. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Gavi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Upamecano. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think this guy, Gavi, is someone who really does show his Catalan pedigree, Peter, where the philosophy is to love the ball, to demand the ball, to protect the ball. And he'll always back himself because he's got the courage to do all that and then do his bit for the team. And he will...
Oh, here's a chance! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So, a breakthrough already. Goretzka. Kim Min-jae. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Kane. Oh, great play! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. In with the challenge.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Kimmich really struggling to influence the game. It's Kane! Bayern Munich with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And here's Kane. Gavi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Kim Min-jae. And Upamecano. Stanisic. It's Kimmich. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Dani Olmo. Goretzka. Olise. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That has ended up in no man's land.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That has been cut short. Olise pinches it off him. Half-time getting close now. Casado. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Kane. Bayern Munich have reclaimed it. Pedri. Casado. Nice physical challenge. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he cuts out the supply. He's going to be disappointed with that. That has not gone well. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well timed, excellent interception. Upamecano cuts it out. Olise. Musiala. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Coleman. Davis, he is through here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Barcelona are still that goal to the good. And it's Kane. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Casado. Gavi. Pedri,
The attendance
nicely
for this match
intercepted.
was
60 minutes played.
60,332.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Davis. Oh, that's fabulous. Davis just loves to go forward whenever he can. Coman. Here's a corner, good chance. Corner number 2 then. Nicely aimed pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Pedri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Now it's Dani Olmo. And he's managed to get free. Dani Olmo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Stanisic clears it away.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Davis. Oh, that's neat. Coman. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
He's gone for the shots. Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Lewandowski. That's been cut out, well played. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Musiala. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Olise. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Casado and Dani Olmo.
Barcelona certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Now it's Lewandowski. Kane.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pedri. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that's that. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Gavi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Gavi. Musiala. And the pass is intercepted. A real chance if he can get through. Musiala. Coman gets into some space. Drilled in low. And that should be the keeper's. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, easy pickings there. Koundé.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Kane. And he's searching through.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Kimmich gets across to intercept that. Musiala. No, that was never going to make it.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And here's Lewandowski. He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
It's Lewandowski, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kimmich. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Hey, you make it sound so simple. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that was vital. Bayern Munich with the corner. They're first. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Pressing high and with purpose. Goretzka. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Kimmich. And it's Kane. Casado. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And they're back on the ball again. Kane. Pedri. Now Casado. Coman. Nicely aimed pass. Rafinha. He's got away. Cross from Rafinha. Pedri gathers from the goal kick. Stanisic. Upamecano. There is the half-time whistle. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Missed by a fraction. Dani Olmo goes steaming forward. Elise. It's Kimmich.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That's good vision. Kane.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Koundé gets a foot in here. Pedri. Has a shot! Just sails past the upright.
Musiala probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. He's ended up in no man's land. Musiala. Olise just eases him off the ball. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Upamecano wins the duel this time.
The attendance for this match was
Martinez calmly
60,810.
anticipates. 60 minutes played. Gavi. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looks to go up and over. And that has been cleared. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
And it's Kane. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, played right into his path. Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kane!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lewandowski fires from distance. Pedri. Lewandowski has a look and plays it forward.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
It's Lewandowski! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Goretzka. Goretzka proves just a little bit too strong. Interesting ball. Great hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, this looks sharp. Gavi. Gavi. Oh, this is a terrific run. Gavi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Can he get onto this?
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well-timed, excellent interception.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Casado, and he's had it nicked away. Pedri takes control of it and he's on the move. Davis. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. And we are already back underway. Musiala.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That looks a good ball through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's in! And that might well be that!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So the first goal of the game. And here's Kane, and here's Musiala. Musiala! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Bayern Munich are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Kim Min-jae did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Musiala. No way through there.
Time.
Musiala. That's tidy. And he's managed to get free. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Extra time reaches half-time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? And the action has already restarted. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? It's Kane! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Kane is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Oh, what a climb! And that would have won it. Coman. Musiala. Rafinha. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Barcelona are certainly now looking.
He'll try from distance. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Kubasi. Casado.
Bayern Munich have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Upamecano cuts out the pass. Musiala. Pedri. Rafinha. Pedri. That pass isn't the best. And he's running through. And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both,
today,
a very good
watch the
evening.
screen for train departure times from all local major stations.